Good morning, everybody. Saturday morning. Got an opportunity to spend the night last night at the deer lease, or not the deer lease, but at the camp. And we're over the deer lease this morning. Not we. Old Dan's over the deer lease by himself. And guys, I've got my work cut out for me. I've got 2 deer blinds to put up. They're just pop-up blinds. But putting up a pop-up blind by yourself is not always the easiest thing in the world to do. So, I think it's actually going to be a little bit challenging. But I brought you guys along with me, and I'm going to show you all this debacle. And anyway, hope y'all enjoy setting up some deer blinds. But hey, it is Daniel Morrow Outdoors, and we are outdoors once again. Oh, this is the time of year I like. It's nice and cool this morning here. About, I don't know, 50, I think it was like 54 degrees this morning when I woke up. It's still nice and cool. I didn't bring a jacket with me. I found something at the lake that hopefully will be a little bit warmer to ride around on this side by side with. But anyway, guys, let's go set up some blinds. And I got a lot more deer pictures that I can put on the into this video for you guys, and kind of enjoy some wildlife and some nature. Come on. So guys, another thing that I want to show y'all. So it's going to be hard to bring my side by side with me every time I come up here, right? All the way from the house. I don't want to leave it up here. We got a pretty good road that goes down through the middle of this place, but there's a lot of overhanging brush. So I did bring my little pole saw, and I'm gonna come down through here and trim a little bit of this. We brought Leanne's truck down here last weekend. I had a problem with the camera. We drove her little truck down here. We didn't get like a lot of scrapes on it, but you know, it did rub a few places. Man, I bet you there's deer moving around this morning. I'll guarantee there's deer. But I just want to try to trim a little bit of this back. If I could get to my truck where it's not parked up by the road, but just on a normal hunting morning or whatever, if I could get it up here and bring it at least down here to a spot I could turn around. But I got to trim a lot of this stuff back. And I don't think it's going to take me very long to do it. I just need to walk and trim them. And then if I could get my truck down here about where this clearing is, I think there's a spot where I could leave it and turn around. It'd be a whole lot shorter walk into where my deer stand is. So let's get my little saw. Let's trim up a few of these bushes. Well, there's a pretty good start anyway. So guys, I don't know if y'all remember, this is the area that I had the ribbon on. There I said I wanted my stand, and Bubba's, well, uncle-in-law, I guess if you want to call it that, drove over here with his tractor and scraped out a good spot. So it's nice and level now, or more level than it was, and all the pine straw's gone. Where I'm gonna place my blind, because my blind don't have a bottom in it. Blinds typically don't have bottoms in them. So you will be sitting on the dirt. And, oh, sorry. And of course, there's the stand or the feeder way down there. So anyway, let me get a little bit of this stuff out of my way, and then we'll get that blind set up and take a look, see what she's gonna look like. Goodness gracious. What in the world? I might have to cut that in half. Mess. Goodness gracious. Sounds like the crows are moving about this morning. Any outdoorsman's know, keep a good machete with you at all times. Them crows are going crazy. All right, guys, let's see how this is going to go. These things can be such a pain in the butt sometimes, especially when you're by yourself. All right, well. I don't know already because these are folded back. No. Come on. Hey, now we're making progress. One more. All right. Whew. That wasn't as bad as I thought. All right. This is the front, maybe. I can't remember where the door's at on this thing. I don't know where the door's at. This is a window. That's the door. I'm supposed to crawl through that? Oh man. You guys think I'm gonna fit through that? There's no way I'm gonna fit through that. Or that. How am I gonna get my chair in there? Ah, never mind, I found a door. Much bigger. Okay. Let's get this thing set in place. Alrighty. Okay, there we go. I don't know if y'all can see the door on that back side. All right, I'm gonna get this thing staked down now. And tie it off because you don't want those things to pop out. I want to make sure it's centered where I want it. I've got a good window here. I don't need that. I want to turn it a little bit. There. All right. There. Yeah. Well, I want to pull it over this way a tad. Yep. All right, that's where we want it. We can stake this buddy down now. All right, guys. That's a good looking little blind. It's staked down. It ain't going nowhere now. I'm gonna take y'all inside of there with me in a minute. I'll get my chair put in there. But we got stakes on all 4 pop outs, so they won't collapse on me while I'm in there. And that's actually a see-through blind. I'll show y'all when we get in there. Kind of what I'm talking about. It's not put together. Let me get in there, get my chair put in there, and then well, you know what I need to do first? Let's just walk over here like we're sitting in it. And if I'm looking at my stand, say I'm sitting down in there trying to look at my feeder, I want to be concealed. Feeder's right down there. I need to trim some of these bushes out of the way real quick so I have a good shooting path. I don't want to shoot into a limb or something, knock a bullet off. So let me trim that up real quick, and then we'll get in there and show y'all what it looks like. All right, guys, let's get in here. This is still not very big, but I think I can manage to get down, get through here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, so here we go. I don't know if y'all can see. We got it's hard. You can't see the stand from the camera, I don't think. Or not the stand, the feeder. I don't know if you can or not. I can see it. But we're right at 100 yards. And what's really cool about this thing, I'm gonna try to show you all. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it really, but well, I'm back in the shadow so much, but you see how this is kind of a see-through? Like I said, we're in the shadows really bad right now, so it's hard even for me to see. And I can see pretty good out of it. Seeing the feeder from this far, I can barely make it out. There's no way you can on camera. I can barely make it out, but it'd be hard to see a deer through it. But I mean, you look at the side by side and all that, like the close-up stuff, you can see that pretty good. And we are totally inside of here, but seeing 100 yards out through this is a little bit more difficult, but that's what these are made for, is to be able to kind of see through. Anyway, I want to get this thing all shut up and buttoned up. They can't see into it. That's the really cool thing. You can see out, but they can't see in. So if I have a little bit of movement or something in here, you know, it's not going to startle them too bad. So, all right, guys, this is number one. Number one is done. Chair sitting in here. I need a little table or something to put right here, like to set my binoculars on and, you know, my drink or whatever I bring with me. Last year, I'm pretty sure I had a cardboard box or something sitting in the corner, but I'll have to do something to find me a little stool or something so I can set my binoculars and stuff on, rangefinder and all that good stuff. So, all right, let's go to the next one, guys. Cool. Okay, guys, we're at our second location. Down that long trail there at the very bottom of that hill, there is a feeder. It's right at 100 yards from me right now. Kind of hard to see, but we're gonna get this other pop-up blind set up, and then we'll make sure everything's good. Make sure we don't have no limbs in our way. This is a little bit different scenario right here because I'm on this very back road. It's a very narrow road. There's nowhere I can really, in order to see that feeder down there and have a shot, you have to set your blind up literally right in the middle of the road. Therefore, once that happens, there's no, you know, driving around it, or you lose access. It's really not a very good setup, honestly. I wish I could have done something different, but it's so narrow back here. But I have better deer back here than I do at that front stand. So, I don't know, this is just a little bit more secluded. You know, they like it a little bit better. The only bucks I've ever seen have been at this stand back here, never at that front one. But the bucks ain't really moving yet either, so the bucks are going to go wherever the does are at during the rut. After that, who knows? So anyway, let's try to get this other blind set up and see how that goes. Here we go again. Uh-oh. What? What? Oh no. Okay, guys, this has come out of something. Oh, it goes in there. Okay. Whew. Okay, not as bad as I thought. Okay. I'm just trying to get this thing in a position where I can make sure I see down to the end where my feeder's at, and I can see here. I'd like to move it over a little bit if I could. I can still see. Okay. Not too bad. Yeah. Trying to see if I have room to drive around it. I may could clear some of that out to where I could drive side to side around and still be able to hunt. I don't think I can move it over anymore though. I think that's pushing it right there. That's not bad. All right, guys. So this blind here is not near as high tech as the other one. I do got me a good little chair in there. So let's go check this one out. A little bit easier to get in. This is a little bit easier to get in. All right, so just got to pull down these little deals here. There you go. Now you got your screen. You can see through screen pretty good until it starts getting really dark. So if you leave that screen on, the deer can't see you as good, and you can still see out of it pretty good. Especially, I can see all the way down there right now. Now, if there was a deer that come out, I could tell there was a deer. I'd probably have to pull the screen down, just really see, how big it was, or a little bit of that. But they just have these little clips right here. They just clip. You pull them right down, and then there you go. The key about these little blinds, and about any deer stand really, is not having a lot of light. Now, when I get in here to hunt, this door right here has got to be shut. You want to be sitting in literally pitch black, because if you have light coming in behind you, then they can spot you, because they'll see your movement in here. But when I shut this back here, this door, when I come in here to hunt, I'll shut that back door, and there won't be any light in here, and the deer won't be able to see me, but I'll be able to see them. So anyway, this one's set up. I got a pretty good little path down through there. I don't think there's any trimming or anything that needs to be done. Maybe a little bit. I may walk down through there with my little trimmer just to make sure real quick. But anyway, we're set, guys. 2 blinds up. Ready for what, about 2 weekends from now, 3 weekends from now, hunting season starts. Hopefully it'll be some cooler weather. And like I say, at the end of this video, I'll put some more pictures behind this video. And guys, one of them's going to be I got a huge bobcat that walked by the other day, and he's probably one of the biggest bobcats I've ever seen. Anyway, I'll show him. I thought he was a panther at first, but I couldn't find no tail. Anyway, let me go trim a few little bushes, and we'll call this quits. All right, guys, well, we're loaded up, and we're ready to get out of here. Bobby and Jesse come over. They're down the street messing with their feeders, and they had an extra bag of corn, so I run back down here and put some corn in this one feeder that's running a little low. Got my timer set for longer times now. I'm gonna have them going off for 10 seconds instead of just 5. And I got a good place cleaned out to drive. I got a good place cleaned out to back my truck and trailer into. And I think we're good, guys. I appreciate y'all joining me. Hope y'all had a good time. I know this seems like, you know, a lot of work and stuff, but man, I'll tell you what, this is the stuff that I really, really, really enjoy doing. And I had to get it done this weekend. Next weekend, we got to go to North Carolina and do our cooking show. It's gonna be fun. And after that, every waking moment after that's gonna be getting ready for Opal and whatever little bull calf's name's gonna be. But anyway, guys, until next time, catch y'all later. Thank y'all for hanging out.